Hi, Hari. Thanks for joining. Yaru Nana. Okay, fine. I'm just trying to trying to understand if people are joining without informing if we are able to do a live. Let's see. Hi, Varun TP. Yes, Hari, I am also excited because this shows like how many people have the notifications on, how many people have the bell icons on. I'm sure the number is going to be pretty less, but still just on. Hey, this is important if you have the notification on. So we will have surprise live sessions quite often. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hi, Mohit. Hello. So if you guys have a question, just start and let's see if people are joining later. I'm guessing it'll be around 10 people, but let's see. So if you guys have any questions, just post it on the chat. Let me try to answer them now. Or maybe I'll pick some questions that came as a comment and probably I can start from there and wherein you can ask the other questions. The usual question that comes to me or like how to become a product manager, how to apply for a job, and how to prepare your resume, which are like quite very high level, which is a portion by itself. Um, so those are the kind of questions. So if you guys have any specific questions related to what is being done and love to discuss about it. So, what was your favorite video so far? We've done some 8 videos. So, what's you guys' favorite? So, I will come to product management part as a edo writing user stories as well. So, is there any specific video you guys really liked out of all that we put and ideas? Okay. That's my personal favorite too because those are the things which is usually not available online, where the idea spot and everything is something that I gathered from some of the masterclass, mostly from my own experience. So I think my ideas is one of my favorite as well. Are you fired? Don't worry. Without those were like the most experience experiment videos that we have done initially. Like in fact, first 2 3 videos we never told anyone that we started a YouTube channel. Like I didn't even post it on YouTube. I really wanted to see the response and then really figure out if we need to do this. LinkedIn profile. I think LinkedIn profile is a very basic video that we have done, which is like very common. I wanted to do an advanced one, how you can have the engagement right, how you can increase followers, what are the things that you can do. If you guys are interested, just comment below the video. I would love to do an advanced level video as well. Hey, hi, Janani. Did you have your favorite video so far? Would you like to share it with us? So let me also share the kind of backlog of ideas I have for the videos in the coming week. So there are few thoughts. One is I'm just thinking if I should move from two videos in 1 week to one video 1 week. So which could which could increase some intensity. Now that we do videos for 7-8 minutes, that could be for 12-13 minutes, but still with more context and more content. So that's one thought I have. The other thoughts I have is I'm also planning to do some advanced videos like how to do competitor analysis with websites like Elp and Find Now and things like that. So my thoughts are around that as well. Open to ideas though, like how you can get your logo done if you're starting a startup. Those could be a very good starter as well, because a lot of people, I think I've done a survey sometime back, are you feeling stuck at work, and I think there were some 700 to 800 people responded to it. Most, it'd be funny that 80% of them, they actually feel super stuck at work. But if when the question is about, hey, okay, you're feeling stuck, what measures did you take to really move out of this job or move out of this? People really never tried something like that. People are like stuck, they know it, they hate it. Monday mornings are horrible, but still they go and then do the same thing. So my whole intention of starting this channel, not that I want to be in this channel all the time. I might have some other people who are interested to teach with the same entertainment and information, might also get onboarded, and there might be some different types of videos, some fresh perspectives on the videos, wherein still I will take care of the content and I want to make sure the content is pretty good. So that was my trigger point on why I wanted to start. So I also have some questions here. How about a video about different types of product manager roles? Product manager, product marketing manager, technical product manager. Definitely, I'm definitely doing a video on different types of product managers. First, I'm planning to do a video on how to get into product management. I think just a 10 minutes is not enough, but still, I will try to cover, without experiences. I would like to cover about the skills that you need to become a product manager in sorts. There's one video definitely on Clan, and this is a good idea where I can talk about the different types of product managers. But technically, these different types of product managers is not like you become a data product manager that you will not become a consumer behavior product manager. To me, the product management role is just the mix of all these. You should check data, you should understand customers, you should be very strong in empathy, wherein you understand the UX much better. You should understand technology to an extent. So I think it's all required, it's all important, but definitely I can do to an extent on type of product managers. How to become an idea person? I think the idea person video is quite common and favorite among people. Managing time, I think Hari has been asking about the managing time thing as well. I'm definitely doing a video on time management, because like when I finished my college and started my career, I think procrastination, all of these things, right? Whatever we talk about, productivity or time management, all these has been there, always been there, like where I was thinking I don't know how to manage time, where I was also reading articles and watching videos on this, because this is one very common topic that every single person we know on the internet has spoken about. So I was reading a lot of articles and things like that, but they didn't really help, because most of the articles, most of the videos, they asked me to kind of switch off the notifications, go to a very silent room, time box, put it on the calendar. Definitely putting it on the calendar is a great idea. It really, really works for me. But still, I think one thing I picked up is having a hashtag for the whole year. Some people call it as the word of the year. I call it as the hashtag of the year. So 2015 is when I had a lot of debts, lot of education loan and all that. My priority was debt free. I want this year to be debt free. All my career, all my personal choices were aligned to that hashtag. After that, my hashtag was promotion. I badly wanted a promotion because I came after a break and it was high time that I wanted a promotion. So all my personal goals and professional goals got aligned, and the priorities become easy for me to prioritize on an everyday basis. So for me, planning a month, week, and day become easy, and these notification and all that really didn't disturb me at all. So time management become very easy. So people think time management has something to do with stress, something to do with your distractions around you. People were distracted even when we never had smartphones, when we just had Philips TV or Onida TV. People were distracted. People were distracted with co-workers and things like that. So the high point is really having that notch of tying yourself with something bigger than you. So that's that becomes very easy, and you really will manage time much easier when you tag yourself with something even bigger than you. So have a hashtag of the year. This year my hashtag is explore. I really want to explore a lot of things that I was very conservative till last year due to a lot of commitments. So this year I want to really explore entrepreneurship. I want to explore writing a book. I want to explore the edtech space, because I've figured out that edtech space really excites me more than anything else, because I've tried multiple things. The course that I authored on Gooby really inspired me and made me understand myself that I enjoy this phase of edtech where teaching, not necessarily always teaching, because in that case I might have to be doing a courses. I want to tie that with technology and make it work and impact much more and more of people. So that's my hashtag of the year 2020. Hashtag of the year. I'm definitely gonna copy that. So it's also, yeah, I know, I know. Hashtag of the year is a good book title. Yeah, I think nice idea. Hey Swati, great having you here. So I will quickly share some ideas that I have for the videos in upcoming week. I definitely have planning your day. That is one part, and definitely I have some plans around how to start a podcast, because with lockdown, I think lots and lots of podcasts are coming out, and which is a good thing, which is definitely a good thing. Just like all of us have a LinkedIn account, I think just like all of us have a Facebook account, why not have a podcast for all of us, and then build an audience from that, even if there is going to be very less followers in the beginning. I think it's absolutely okay if you have a consistent content. At some point of time, it's going to be very good. So, starting a podcast is going to be definitely a video that I am planning, and we planned some more videos related to competitor analysis, because the idea video definitely got a very good notch, and there are a lot of questions around. Okay, I have an idea now. How do I validate it? How do I take it to the customer? How do I understand if there is a product market fit, or understanding towards that? So there might be some series of 4 5 videos from ideation phase and how you need to take it to the market. So there are going to be some videos on that, and with data, I figured out the video about non-technical roles that was pretty good, where people are exploring roles which are non-technical. So I might be coming up with some distinctive videos, like I said, about, of course, product management. There might be some other videos also around PMM sort of roles and PR manager sort of roles, and there might be some data related to HR and how HR tech is going on, not to omit them as part of it. So there might be some videos on that space. That is what is planned for upcoming month, June. Importance of having your own site and an impact of branding. I think I'm very happy Janani brought this topic now. I think it's very important. I don't know how many people will agree to me. I'm sure Hari will, but otherwise, I don't know how many people will agree to this point of having your own website. I never had for so many years, and I was watching this Gary Vee video, and where he is talking about the importance of having your own website where you talk about multiple things. Like if you're just working in one company and then going there, coming back by 6 o'clock, maybe there's not much. But if you are someone like me, or most of them in the audience today, where you want to explore so many things, you write, you also make podcasts, you also make videos, you also make courses, you also explore many other things. Like for example, I also write about a lot of life on Quora and Medium. So if you are someone like that, I think you should have a website where people can explore and then figure out. It gives a lot of leeway for you to explore more and more things. And after I started my own website, I see a great impact, because some people, they might not even know me on LinkedIn, but they would have read one of my answer on Quora, and when they come on my website and then figure out me on LinkedIn, I think it becomes a full circle to see what I'm doing, which is actually building a very good audience, and people are able to connect with you, and then you are also able to connect with them. So for me, personal website really helps, and it's not a big deal at all. Like in today's life, with Wix and so many options, I think having a website is really helpful, really cool too. So that's how I landed up in my own website. It gives more control to the content and narrative. I don't know how it helps on content and narrative. Maybe I think Hari is talking about how you should probably take it, and how you should probably, you know, keep them updated. So yeah, that's one good point as well. What sort of roles or jobs do you foresee in demand in the future with regard to the post-pandemic life? For example, education is turning to online, so instructional designers roles could be in demand. Very good question, Swati. So I really see some roles going to do pretty well after pandemic. There are going to be a lot of roles also coming up. You see a lot of startups which are very very different. You wouldn't have thought about them, but they are starting up. So with that, there are going to be new roles also coming. Startups like Mighty, where on a video call you can custom make on how you look. Forget about filters. Like you can totally custom make, and make yourself tall, thin, whatever you want. So if the companies are going to be focusing on that, just imagine the type of roles that's going to come up. It's going to be totally new, totally different. On these sectors, I think tech, like you said, edtech is definitely going to be one. A lot of instructional designers, a lot of content, those type of roles are going to be more and more. I think every role, if we can figure out a way to make it remote, work remote, I think those roles are going to be really good, and that's going to pretty much take up. Like for till now, whichever was marketing and more on very traditional marketing. Now, if they are ready to come up as the more digital, more robust, more omnipresence, and if we get little innovative, I think all our roles can be sustained and living. Just that you should think about it. Like just imagine about Netflix 10 years back, when Netflix was just a DVD company, when DVDs were like literally dying. If Netflix was thinking, oh, okay, my company is going to be dead because no DVDs are going to be anymore, and we are going to be all done, uh, Netflix would have been dead by then. But they really traveled and they really thought through. They really, thought how they really got innovative. I would say they really got innovative and then traveled with the customers. So still, Netflix is the booming company. Still, it's one among the Fortune 500 companies. So I'm not going to say any role is going to die and any roles are going to be surge all of a sudden. Of course, there are going to be many roles that's coming up with all the new ideas on the startups, but any role can be made post-pandemic proof. My strong belief is that. Other platform has so much distraction. Are you saying the call is getting distractions, or are you saying okay? Fine, I think this was just planned 5-10 minutes back, and then you guys turned up. That's pretty good, which means that you all have oh, no personal website. Okay, correct. Oh, yeah, that's a cool point. That's an important point. Exactly. Other things are like really distracted, where so many things are coming. Suddenly, when somebody wants to read my post or something, there are too many things distracting them. If they want to truly understand what I'm doing, I think they coming to my website is the best thing that I can, make rest assured that they're not going to be distracted and then going away. So I think in the most distracted world, it's very important to keep ourselves distraction free. I think it's a great point, Hari. Mohit is asking skills required for fresher to development in future. I think it's a great question, Mohit. So I think if you are in the development, definitely think about more and more frameworks, no matter whichever technology you are in, how you can top up with more and more frameworks that could be like the better. If we are asking very specific to pandemic, I think the best option is to study the trends, because to make an idea, to make any skill, understand them relevant, you should really understand the trend. You should really understand what you are good at, what is going to be good for next 3-4 years. So if you can cross pollinate or bring in a template between the three, you will definitely know what kind of skills that you need to develop. So for example, after this pandemic, telehealth is going to be one of the booming industry. You can always consider that as a fresher. I consider you're anyway new to any of the industry that you're going to give. So these industries are not touched so much, like telehealth, because it's healthcare. Because this healthcare and technology, not many had really tried that combination, and it is definitely booming. How people are going to be traveling, how people are going to be seeing. So these technologies particular, never think, I want to should I learn React now, should I learn Node.js now, should I learn product management now. Never go with that mindset at all. See it on a Uber level. See it on altogether how the things are going to be in next 2-3 years. Definitely the impact of pandemic, definitely the impact of COVID is going to be around us, even if you want it or doesn't want it. It's going to be there for next at least 1 to 2 years. So things are going to change. Even if COVID is going to go completely out of the scene, how we work, how we eat, how we greet people, how we meet people is going to be different. Think totally, out of scene, out of box on what you need to learn. Never go with no, never go with behind. Okay, AI is going to do well or ML is going to do well. These are going to be there all the time. Like the technology is going to be keep changing. Whatever you learned probably 15-20 days back on AI is at least 5 to 10% irrelevant today. But instead, focus on the trends, focus on your guts, focus on what comes to you well. Tying that with your passion, it's definitely going to work out. Today edtech is definitely coming up, but with school kids and college kids and a few others, how are we going to give that presence? Are we going to bring in holograms? Are we going to bring in a different VR experience for the kids, or even the grown-ups when it comes to learning? Because there is a huge crowd of audience who are so used to learning in person. They like when somebody is there and then teaching them. Are we going to come up with cheap robots? So, think on those lens instead of thinking about which technology I should probably, pick, or which skill I should probably. Skills are totally learnable, right? Once you figure out, let's say you're going to make a product or build a skill on hologram, if there is a AI/ML skill that's required, you can just pick it in 1 week or 2 weeks. It's pretty easy. Then picking it up as you know just on the go. Okay, I will learn AI. I'll keep it myself. If somebody's going to give me a job, I'll try to put this learning there. I think it's a very poor scale of learning, according to me. I think you should go behind what is going to make an impact. You can come up with your logical judgments and then learn skills depending upon what it is. That way, it is very easy to learn as well. So you will learn what you like. It'd be like you can pick what is best. That way, the learning becomes very fast. So, like I told you about the procrastination, where you are tying yourself with something bigger than you. So that way it becomes very easy. Then just learning from, okay, what is supervised learning, what is unsupervised learning, how do I put in, what are the examples. Now you will have use cases that only you have to do is attach the use case to your own problem statement, which becomes easy and the learning becomes handy. What about to ask you about, was about to ask you about VR. It may be interesting to see how it is going to unfold in post pandemic. I know, I mean, it is going to be definitely big, but I think I don't see many news on people just picking up AR or VR all of a sudden. But like 7, 8 years back, or at least 5 years back, AR and VR was huge. People went into that virtual reality, played games on that. Now it kind of come down, but if that was more on the entertainment phase on those days, right? So where it was a good to have, people played it for some time and then got bored of it. Now, if somebody is tying it to industries like telehealth, telemarketing, or edtech or conferencing, the huge conferences. Just imagine, no, like the kind of amount and money we spend on these huge conferences till 2019. Now, all of them they're holding it as free, as a free conferences. All that they have is the marketing or the sponsorship from the companies. Now the landscape is huge. The problem statements are huge because people spent all the money and time for networking, but did we figure out a place where we can network is a question. So if we can build something around that, that'd be a huge space, huge problem statement. If somebody can build an app or a way where people can network on these conferences just with an app, just with the material that they have, where they can chat about the conference, where they can chat about the speaker, those things will definitely pick up if you go with the trends on VR and AR. Hi Tiru, great seeing you. Any other questions on, since it's going to be like very few people, it's nice that I'm able to answer all the questions. I think we should quite often have these surprise live sessions, so where people are going to be lesser and we're going to have really constructive conversation. I think I really enjoy the conversation that we guys have now. Any other specific questions or general questions you guys have? Joe Rogan Spotify Association has made a big impact in podcasts. Is it is going to be podcast Spotify versus other podcasts. If you've read the article, so it's going to be huge. Spotify had acquired more than three companies just for their podcast platform, and I really think there are going to be more and more podcasts coming because it's an easy platform, easy to use. We all have content. I think we can share for 10-15 minutes, and then the whole inhibition of doing it in front of people and showing us. I think the self doubts and insecurities are also not part of the podcast where you're just going to voice out what you think about, which is good. So I'm pretty confident it's going to be huge. I think I covered pretty much all the questions. Great. High-end online and in-person online schooling may lag in social behavior in children. Just a personal thought. Absolutely, Varun. That is something. It's going to be there. Like just how our parents are cribbing about who when you were a kid, you used to go out and play, and things were so different, and our parents basically dragged us inside the house, and now I had to really push my daughter to go out and play and have that social connection. They were already there. Now we're getting used to it. So the things are going to be changed. I'm personally not a big fan of hating technology, because that's how it is going to be there, even if you like or hate it. It's going to be the same. So there's no point in taking away the technology from them. Maybe we can see how that social behavior is going to be with technology, how we can build that social behavior with technology. There's a lot of Chinese startups which are working towards that, how we can bring in that social interaction also with them. So I'm sure there is going to be a less social interaction than how it was before, because those days when we went to office, we were spending a lot of time on coffee breaks and things like that. Now I'm sure it is something lacking, so it's going to be there. But yeah, it's for good. Also, I think thank you so much. It's 3:30, 30 minutes plan was that. Thanks for joining that surprise live chat, which was planned just a few minutes back, and I'm glad you guys were able to make it. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Bye. See you all in another surprise video chat. Bye.